Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video we're going to break down how much does an Epic Universe vacation cost. And if you missed the news, Universal Orlando did announce that Epic Universe will be opening up on May 22nd, 2025. So in this video we're going to break down and just kind of go over a couple examples of what a Universal Orlando vacation might cost in 2025, including the brand new park, Epic Universe. So even if you've been to Universal Orlando in the past, this completely changes everything. Just be sure to stick around until the end of this video. As always, I'm very excited, so let's go get started. Thank you all again so much for checking out this video. Like I said, we are about to break down how much does an Epic Universe vacation actually cost. And like I said, Universal Orlando did announce all of the details regarding, or a lot of the details outside of some express pass stuff like that, regarding planning a Universal Orlando vacation for the brand new opening of this park, which is really starting on May 22nd, 2025. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in and kind of do a couple comparisons. We're going to look at what does a Universal Orlando vacation look like, in 2025. Doing a quick comparison and saying, okay, comparing it to what a Universal Orlando vacation looked like in 2024 to get, if you're starting to plan from a budgeting standpoint, you're starting to put money away, all that good stuff, right? We are going to get you prepared and we're going to kind of get the ball rolling. All right. So a couple things that you do have to be mindful of planning a Universal Epic Universe vacation. At this point in time, Universal is mostly selling multi-day tickets, which include 1 day to Epic Universe, right? So from a budgeting standpoint, that does impact everything, because let's say if you're going on a Disney vacation and you were thinking, oh, we'll just hop over to Universal and, go into the Epic Universe for 1 day. It doesn't look like that at this point in time anyway. So this is more so going to be for families who can plan multiple days at Universal Orlando. And the way it will work is if you buy, let's say, a 3-day ticket, it's going to be a 2-day ticket, 2 days at Universal Studios Florida or Islands of Adventure, and then 1 day at Epic Universe. A 4-day ticket, same thing, would be 3 days at Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure. You can include Volcano Bay. You don't have to. You could do 3 days at the main, original parks, and then 1 day at Epic Universe. So from a time in Orlando standpoint, a time at Universal standpoint, it's going to be multiple days, in my honest opinion. You do have to be mindful of that. And what I do feel like a lot of families will do, especially if they've waited the past couple of years, is a lot of families most likely will go with a vacation package, staying in an official Universal Orlando resort, and just to kind of really get the entire feel and just to take advantage of everything that they have to offer. So that's really what we're going to break down in this video. And what I would say is one of the most important things to take away from this video is, just on a basic comparison level, if you are saying, okay, well now, even if you don't like water parks, but if you're just saying, well, we're going to go to Universal, we're going to do 1 day in each of the Universal Orlando main theme parks, right? We're without water rides. You are looking at, I would say on average, at least $150 extra per person for that extra day. So 3-day tickets for Epic Universe, again, which is 2 days at the main original Universal Orlando parks, 1 day at Epic, are going to range from $350 to $521. So this kind of comes out to around $118 to $174 per park per day, right? So again, though, where I'm going with this is, if last year the main two, you only had 2 parks. So last year was a 2-day vacation. This year is minimum a 3-day vacation. And so you're going to be spending, I would say on average, around an extra $150 per person just for the theme park tickets. So that's just an extra $600 right there. Not even including, of course, you're going to need an extra night at a hotel. Now, Universal does have 3 brand new Epic Universe hotels. They look really, really cool. We have Stella Nova, Terra Luna, and Helios Grand Hotel. So now, we actually did an entire video on breaking down everything that you can go and enjoy at those brand new hotels. So definitely just be sure to go check out that video. Or, if you are in the process of planning that epic trip, just be sure to subscribe to our channel, as we have a lot more similar videos to get you prepared coming out in the coming weeks. But you're going to need an extra night at a hotel. The cool thing I would say specifically about Stella Nova and Terra Luna is that their pricing does fall right in line with some of the other Universal Orlando value or prime value hotels have been priced. The pricing really hasn't changed much, and you'll see it's really cool. And then, of course, we do have Helios Grand Hotel. Again, though, if you're used to staying at the top tier Universal Orlando hotels, this is also most likely going to fall right in line with your budget. The biggest difference here is that Helios Grand Hotel does not include the 2 park Express Pass, right? And the 3 original Premier resorts still do. So you do just have to be mindful of that. That could be an additional cost. Also, you'll see Universal has not released any information on Express Passes at Epic Universe yet, so that also might be an additional cost if that's something that you want to do. But let's take a look. And what I did was I went and I looked at a budget we put together just as like, hey, this is pretty much how much you should budget for a Universal Orlando vacation in 2024. And what we did was we had park tickets. We had 3-day tickets. So that's Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay. We did include a park-to-park ticket for that. We had accommodations at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort, which was $225 per night. The park tickets were coming to around $420 per person. We had budgeted $300 for a family of 4 each day for food, and that was a mix of quick service and sit-down restaurants. Budgeted $300 for merchandise and at least $500 for miscellaneous travel and other kind of expenses. We were estimating a budget of around $4,554, which does not include airfare or driving, to get to Orlando, right? But as you could see, we were right around $4,554, okay? So what does this look like now moving forward, coming over to Epic Universe? Well, what I did was I priced out and I said, okay, what does a vacation look like to keep me as close to that original budget as possible? And so what I did for this was all I needed to do for this was I needed to adjust our park-to-park tickets down to base tickets. So for this, I did a vacation on July 15th to July 19th, 2025. Now, because I'm kind of saying, okay, I just want to get into Epic Universe. I want to have a Universal Orlando vacation. I'm not too worried about the water park. Just give me like my bare bones. What does the sort of vacation package look like? But taking advantage of one of the new hotels and the 1 day at Epic Universe, give me a budget, Mike. So pretty much what I went and I did was I went and I looked at Stella Nova and Terra Luna. They both had the same price per night. So like I said, they both had the same price per night, which was around $230 per night. Now I thought was really cool about this, when comparing it to the 2024 hotel pricing, the hotel pricing I came up with was $225 per night. So you could see the hotel pricing is still in line with what we have typically seen from Universal Orlando. So that hotel pricing was $230 per night. Again, we're staying 4 nights because we're going to do 3 days in the Universal Orlando parks. We're going to do Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and then 1 day at Epic Universe. So we did price up base tickets, and the tickets came to right around $480 per person. Then we included food, same thing, $300 times 4 days, which is $1,200. We included merchandise, $300 for merchandise, and then travel and miscellaneous, $500 for that. So my total for the 2025 Epic Universe vacation came to $4,848. So not that much more, right, than let's say from a day standpoint, from a 3 days in the park in 2024 compared to a 3 days in the park in 2025 with the brand new hotels and the brand new Epic Universe theme park. It's right around $300 more. Decent amount of money, but not terrible. It's not, I got to be honest, coming into this, I didn't know what the prices would look like just because of all of the hype and how cool Epic Universe actually looks. So I did think that was pretty cool. And we'll give you the screenshots so you could see. These prices also, I will say, are discounted because our vacation packages, hotel rooms, and tickets are discounted on theparkprodigy.com. But again, you could see it is a pretty good kind of budgeting standpoint. Now, what I did was, let's say you want to take it, you're cool with that. You're like, okay, hey, Mike, I want to do 3 days in the theme park, but maybe on my 2 days in the Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure, I want to go park to park. And to be honest, Helios Grand Hotel looks really cool. I want to check out the brand new, top tier hotel. So what does that vacation package look like? Well, I kept the dates the same. I did July 15th to July 19th. We did a standard room at the Universal Helios Grand Hotel. And so the pricing here was actually $467 per night. So again, not terrible for top tier hotel. And then here we did the essentially 2 day, 2 park to park ticket plus 1 day at Epic Universe. So the main difference here is that we're at the nicer hotel and we're doing those park to park tickets. I kept the food budget the same at $300 per day. I kept the merchandise the same at $300. I kept miscellaneous travel expenses the same at $500. And my total for this vacation package came out to $6,091. So yeah, now we're starting to get up there, especially when it comes to theme park vacations. $6,091. Again, the pricing here is definitely discounted. You're probably saving at least $200 compared to booking on the official Universal Orlando website because our packages are discounted. Okay, but last and not least, what about Volcano Bay, which in my opinion is the best water park in all of Orlando? So what if you want the entire all-in Universal Orlando experience, right? Where you have a travel day to get to Orlando, you have a travel day home, and then you essentially now have 4 days in the theme parks to enjoy yourself. So what I did here, kind of keeping the check-in date the same, I did July 15, 2025 to July 20th, 2025. We have 2 adults, 2 kids. Helios Grand Hotel, because we're going all out for the Universal Orlando vacation. Same price per night, $467. But then we went with a 3-day park-to-park ticket plus 1 day at Epic Universe. So again, 3 parks, Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, Volcano Bay, park-to-park option for those 3 parks. You can hop in and out as much as you would like for those 3 parks. And then you have the 1 separate day at Epic Universe. Okay, so what I did here was for food, I kept my budget at $300 per day, but I obviously bumped it up for 5 days now. So my food total was $1,500. My merchandise total, I added an extra $100 for some merchandise in the parks. And then my travel and miscellaneous total, I added an extra $150 for just miscellaneous stuff for the extra day on your vacation. And so for the hotel and tickets, my total was $4,902 plus food, plus merchandise, plus travel and miscellaneous. Your total for an all-in Universal Orlando vacation in the summer of 2025 essentially comes to $7,452. So as you could see, again, we slowly but surely, once we started adding on like, oh, I want to do this, I want to stay here, you could see we are getting up there. I think, honestly, even with the prices from a hotel standpoint being, still very affordable in my opinion, I think though that this changes everything. I think now for a lot of families, especially if you're the Orlando family who's used to going to Disney for a majority of your week and a day or two to Universal, this completely changes everything. Not just from a, excitement standpoint, but as you could see, you have to really now figure out, okay, where would I prefer to spend my time, and in a lot of situations, most importantly, my money. But here are just a couple of examples. I really am just, as I'm learning myself, I'm just kind of creating these videos just to kind of, fill everyone in at home, like, hey, here's where my thought process is, like, here's how I'm comparing some things, and hopefully you did find this video helpful to get you prepared for Epic Universe opening up next year. And like I said, if you are in the process of planning that Universal Orlando trip, just be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com. And as a thank you for sticking around all the way till the end of this video, I do have a special promo code you can go use on our website to book a discounted Universal Orlando vacation package. And that promo code is going to be MAGIC50 to grab $50 off your next Universal Orlando vacation. But I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all again so much for checking out this video. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.